Well, it's a good time for a review. So I'm recording this right now at the end of 2024, looking at 2025. But I want to make this point that's going to be good to review regardless of the year, regardless of the date, and regardless of whether you have a puppy that's trying to chew on your fingers. But the point that I want to make with this video is driving home the importance of a message that I've had throughout the year, and that is the importance of strength training, of resistance training, specifically how resistance training relates to your lifespan, how long you live, and your health span, the duration of time within your lifespan that you're healthy, active, vibrant, and free from preventable diseases, preventable conditions. There is nothing, and I'm literally kind of pulling this from Dr. Peter Attia, who's a leader in this field. You should look him up if you don't already know who he is. There is literally nothing that has a greater impact on your health span and your lifespan than resistance training, than strength training. And that is not to be confused with going for walks or yoga or cardiovascular training, all these things that are great for your health overall, but there is nothing that has the impact quite as powerful as resistance training. And I think that unfortunately, although kind of this is the way life works, not surprisingly, for a lot of people, it is intimidating and it's scary and there's I think a bad reputation for some strength training because some people have gone out with the best of ambitions and end up getting hurt. Tendonitis or knee pain or back pain, tweaked something while trying to do resistance training. Or there's this sort of the cliche of the bro mentality that strength training is you got to be in the gym, you got to have protein shakes, everybody's all big and jacked, lifting crazy weights, and it's a kind of a foreign place for people if you're not used to it. So the face the camera. So the but none of that's the case. So you don't need to have big huge weights. You don't need to have a big protein shake, and you don't even need to go to like a big box gym. You can do a lot of strength training and get the metabolic benefits, get the bone density, even like the cognitive benefits. Like there's research that shows your chance of getting dementia and Alzheimer's is less when you do resistance training. It's, I mean, weight management, it's functional capacity, it's ability to run around with your kids and grandkids and great grandkids all come from having strength. So please, if nothing else, as I'm recording this, we're kind of wrapping up 2024. We're looking at the next year, and no matter when you're watching this, looking at tomorrow, the next day, the next month. If you're not strength training, if you're not doing resistance training, please start. If you don't know how, get a coach, reach out to me, comment on this video, go to your local gym, find a personal trainer who's hopefully qualified. But you're worth it. You're worth doing the investment. You're worth kind of overcoming what may be a little bit, you're not used to it, a little bit weird to kind of start doing strength training. But hands down, if you want to live a long, vibrant life, and I know you do, then then you need to invest in doing some resistance training. Also, I've got some other videos on on YouTube that talk about how to start a program. So if you're not really sure, you can always just kind of listen to some of my podcasts for that. So that's it. That's the punchline for the year. I would say is, again, this message is going to be timeless, but it is resistance train, sleep well. Then we need to think about the pillars of health span. So it's exercise, nutrition, sleep, emotional well-being, and preventative care. So set some realistic goals for yourself in the next, coming weeks, coming months, coming year. See your primary care physician. Take care of your emotional well-being, which strength training actually helps do. Be around positive people, positive self-talk. Practice your journaling. Sleep. Sleep is magical, so please invest at the time to have really good sleep hygiene. Track your sleep. You can track that with a wearable like a Whoop like I have, or Apple Watch, or there's a million other things that track it. Eat whole foods. Don't eat garbage. If you're if you're whatever you're eating, it should be basically the equivalent of eating a part of a meal. And if you're eating something that is just you would never have a meal of cupcakes, for example, then maybe you shouldn't be shoving a bunch of cupcakes in your face. You can splurge once in a while, but don't make that the habit. And of course, exercise. Move your body, resistance train, and hang out with people you love and beasts that you love because it's good for you. So, till next time, shoot me a message, respond to this video if you have any questions, and here's to your health.